What is up, everyone? Let's see, today we got a few things to do topside before we can flip it over and get everything done on the bottom. I was kind of putting it off because I wasn't sure if I had everything to put all the all the stuff together underneath the apron, but here in a minute I'll show you. I didn't have this ball gate on for the simple fact, yeah, that I threw it out. No. Okay. Here's the original. And it's just a little shorter. I mean, than this one. That one is off of wire gate assembly freefall stern. That's where I found that. I brought in my tote sitting over there by the compressor full of well, it was Trident and freefall parts that were in there. And there's some other ones. There was some Baby Pac-Man, full set of plastics for Baby Pac-Man. And I think there may even have been a partial set of plastics for freefall. But this one will work. This one was missing the wire. I didn't put it on because I figured I was going to have to kind of manufacture a wire for it. But I just moved the post over a little bit. Got the one in from freefall. And I don't know what that piece is for underneath. That would kind of hinder the ball going through. Maybe that was the idea, so it didn't go through all the time. It's interesting. But, like I said, a little different. But it will work. So now we have that on. Now our out hole with all of our ramps and guards and everything in here, I was missing. Oh, your battery is flashing. I'm going to go until it quits and then I'll change your diaper. Okay, this is what I have. There was one piece missing that I know of that went in here. Yeah, I think it went across here or went down around or something. There's one piece missing. Well, I have a whole stern Trident assorted parts B, and from the looks of it in there, that's all of our out hole parts. So we're going to open that up and we'll get into that and see if we have everything to put everything together underneath. This is the kicker. This one is really worn out. The center post here is just plumb wore out. I put a washer on it to kind of suck up a little bit so it would work. But lo and behold, there's a return ball kicker assembly, freefall stern. And it is the exact same thing in a lot better condition. Just needs to be cleaned up. So we're good there too. Now we have a good out hole kicker, ball kicker, return kicker, whatever. Working on gathering up everything for the flippers. I do have one new paw. And of course, when you find everything that was in that tote, it was all the same side, plus that paw. There's one flipper assembly for Trident and one flipper assembly for freefall, and they're both the same side. But we have this guy here, ball trough release. Well, it's got the right paw on it, but it doesn't have a pin for the switch. Oh God, what the hell? You know, the switch that when you pull the flipper up, it disconnects part of the coil. Jeez, having a bad morning. Come on, give me a break. But we do have two coils. There's one coil on the Playfield, and I need to see, I have the parts manual downloaded on my computer. I just haven't looked yet. But I want to get into this and see if we have everything here to finish up underneath the apron. So I'm going to get you set up. We'll get this open and see what the hell we have. See if we have everything. And I'll change your battery too. Yeah, I know. Everybody's yelling at the screen. End of stroke switch. End of stroke switch. As soon as I turn the camera off, I remember, oh yeah, end of stroke switch. But if a lot of you, there's some new people watching this video, a lot of the older stern is the same as the Chicago coin. So I have a bunch of Chicago or old stern parts that I think that's the one we need. No, maybe not. Anyway, let's see what all we have in this bag, and we'll get an idea. There's a tilt, complete tilt bob Trident. This one. This will be out of a Trident is a solid state, and we're working on a. That's tilt too. We're working on a EM. We might get lucky and have everything. Oh, yep. That's that guy. Oh, looks like we got another. Yeah, there's another ball kicker. That one's in good shape too. Just a little rusty. Rusty crusty. Okay, so now we know we have a good kicker. And there's the rail, which that one's in better shape as well. And a little note in here that says complete ball trough assembly with return ball kicker and something. Trident. Search. Yeah. And that's always useful too, to have as many switches as you can around. Switches are your friend, because you can grab parts. That looks like almost looks like an end-of-stroke switch. That is. Okay. Now we have another good end-of-stroke switch. Because that's high voltage. Because it's the heavy contact. So that will work. There's that guy, the wire. And this was the other thing that I was missing. This post. Should be post, washer, and then there should be a nut. No nut, but I think I have a nut on the other one. The other one I have is all bent to hell and back. So we have that good one there too. So I think, let's see, switch part and switch part. Okay, and before we get too involved here, I want everyone to know that I am still looking for a score motor for a 1975 Chicago coin top 10. Must be a 4-cam. What I am down to now is I found that somebody had recreated them for the 3D printer. So I can print out the 4 cams. Now I need the motor and bracket and switches. Switches won't be too bad. I can put switches together. It's the ride, and I think those little tabs that ride on the cams, I don't think that would be a problem either. Even if I just had the plate now, I think I found a motor. $85 used, but you know, at some point it's going to have to be done. I printed out one. I got to work on my 3D printer, as you can see. It's just a little warp-edged. But I have all 4 of them now. I can print them out. So that's part of the equation there. We can get that done. Well, we can't get it done, but we're on our way anyway. But we have everything here now to put together everything under the apron. And I think I'll spare you that. I'll just go ahead and get that all repaired. And when we come back, I'll have the playfield flipped over and we'll be working underneath the playfield. Okay, folks, we're going to work on these flippers. I want to at least get something poked up through or down through. It resembles what we're trying to do here. This coil is an FJ. It's a 29-400, 21-375 for the hold. Now the newer coils, I can't use one of the newer ones off what is it, Trident or Free Fall. Yeah, Free Fall. These are the 2 flipper coils here that I took out of my tote. J25, which is a 475. You know, we could use the 475 and probably be safe, just be pretty strong. But 34-4500. This is the one that worries me. They're both 34-4500s. That should be the hold. I'm thinking. Don't quote me on that. But the FJ 29, that I can get. They're only 15 bucks. So I'm going to order a new flipper coil for it. But we're going to use one of these just to put it in there. We're not going to wire it up. We want to get it in there so we can get everything set where it belongs and see how it's going to work. Okay, the other problem is I have with the flippers. This is the original. That's a left. The Stern Trident and Freefall both take the same paw. Both take the same flipper paw. But they're not available. And all I have is the left. I don't have a right. I have 2 lefts. That left would work too, but nope, that's the only one we have. So we're going to have to do something, because I don't know when they'll be getting some of that older stuff back in. Seems like it's all the new stuff. So I went through all my crap, all my flipper stuff. And, you know, there's a lot of different, I have some Bally's here. I think there's one Stern in here. somewhere. These might even be the same, but it's a newer stern. This flipper link, I have no idea what the hell that was just in that bag with that flipper assembly, and that does not look like a flipper paw to me. But I have these two Williams paw, and I'm pretty sure we can use the Williams just that the nut or the hold downs are on the underside. That's where I'm kind of wondering about if that's going to work or not, but we're going to find out. Link, those links, those are Williams, those are too short. The original is this one right here. That's an original. And I can still get those. Or no, I can't get the fiber ones, but I can get the plastic ones. Where's that plastic? Like that right there. Those I can get. And we may, and this is that ball release. And this is off of free fall. Paw would work, but there's no pin. There's no pin on it to trip your end of stroke switch. And what was but that link, we could use that link, but that's not a, and see, that's just a regular coil, but there's a link there, there's one there. This is I think that's an old, that's a Chicago coin. That's off Cinema. That's out of Cinema. And see, that's the right length, and that would work. It's just that it's so wore out. This one, it's wore out, but not as bad. Yes, it is. That one, I think that would, nope, see, that one's a little too long. And I think that one's too short. But an option is make a link. Make a link? Yeah. We're going to use what we have here. We'll use a couple of these. I'll get the best out of it, and then I can order, but at least we can get the flippers in it. Like I said, I have time before we need to put this in the cabinet. I'm still working on a score motor, getting a score motor for it. Okay, now flippers, no big deal. I have a couple decent sets of flippers here that'll work. They have to be the long shaft. They can't be that. There's a little shorty. It can't be that little shorty. That's a stern. But there's a decent looking plunger. Boy, that one's a little long. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to work on getting some stuff gathered up, and I'll get you set up in the stand, and we'll start adding some parts to it. I have two good bushings. We'll get them put in. That's what we need in there first before we can start looking at other things as to how it's all going to fit together. There wasn't much at all available for flipper rebuild on these. I mean, bushings, the stern links I can get, and coil. Everything else, the paws, they're all not available. And the link, those are all unavailable. The plunger with the link on it, so I don't know. So we're going to have to kind of improvise here and get some stuff put together for it. see, not that style may even work. What is this? This is that's a Williams. That was one of those ones that somebody rebuilt one side and I had to buy and rebuild the other side. Those too short, too short. These are all Bally and Williams. Those won't work. Have plungers here. The length's too short, but the plunger might be able to. We'll see. All right, I'm going to get you set up, and we're going to get started adding some stuff. We're going to do the left side first, since that has a coil, and we can kind of screw around there and see what we can come up with on those Williams flipper paws. That's why I save all that crap. Even the stuff that I take out that's worn out, you know, the paws. Normally the paws don't wear out, but the links, you know, that's where you get all your wear. That screw's too big. Did I grab the wrong screws? I think that's one of them. Yeah. Let me see what I got. That's not good. Yeah, so when you run into this stuff that's no longer available, or on back order or whatever, you know, you can't trash a machine just because you don't have a flipper paw or a link or something. So I save all the old stuff, and just like this, we can't get parts, so we can at least put something and get it up and running, which would be nice. Alright. Now we need, let's see, grab a flipper. This is the left hand paw. Need to get one tightened down a little bit. There we go. How's that? Yeah, that'll miss the end of stroke. That's what I was worried about. drag. Not a dragon ass. Now, man, that looks like, oh, where's it at? I need the original. There's the original. That's out of one of them other ones. See, I don't think that gives us a very far throw. Not bad. You know, you don't want to get it all put together and the flipper moves about an inch. Doink, doink, doink. You want it to opens up. Take a peek. That flipper needs to be there. Oh yeah. That's going to work. Okay. Let me get that other coil, and we can get this side kind of put together too and see if make sure everything is going to work. Okay, I kind of gonna kick you. Kind of rounded up all the best stuff that I have. This side will be probably permanent, except for I'll probably change the link on it at some point. So I do believe that we're going to be in pretty good shape. Oh, I need a... We need something to hold that down. Well, let's see if we can send it across the garage. There. There's one. That one's missing a coil stop screw in the back. Alright, now this one, we have coil, patented stern coil stop with its patented color of copper. All thumbs, as usual. Lots of storms around today. Just still February, and we had a lot of thunder and lightning today. Man, you'd think it was spring. Flipper and paw. Not ma, paw. Just want to snug that up a wee little bit. Okay, plunger, spring. Okay. Put that flipper where it belongs. Right about there. Screwdriver. There. Screwdriver. Snug it up a little bit. Well, what do you know? And flippers. All we lack, we'll get a coil. We'll be able to wire that in. Shouldn't take too long to get the coil. Better. Let's pull that one back a little bit. There you go. All right. Now on to our centerpiece here. We need to figure out why that is rubbing. Oh, come on. Stop being shaky. It stinks. It smells funny. Alright folks, that's going to do it. We got everything done on it. It's ready to slide down in the machine once we get the cabinet all done. Got everything done underneath. Everything's done on the top. Flippers, the only thing we have left is to put a coil on our one flipper. And everything's ready to go. If I had everything, we could slide that right down in and start playing. But that'll be next time in the future. So I hope you enjoyed the video as much as I enjoyed making it for you, and this will conclude the Playfield for now until we get it set down in the cabinet and start doing adjustments. So I hope you enjoyed the video as much as I enjoyed making it for you. I think I've already said that. And if you want to help out the channel, make sure you hit that like button. That doesn't cost you a dime. But if you want to check out my affiliates and my store, Hopper Retro Gaming with Hopper, then by all means do so. See, I used the chrome nuts. So until next time, I hope to see you then. Take care. See ya.